Hi everyone, Gabriela Venturo here. Menifee Buzz got an exclusive invite from Robert Renzoni Winery to come enjoy their quarterly wine club party. Robert Renzoni Estate Vineyards is comprised of 12 acres in the Temecula Valley that is naturally suited to growing Tuscan grape varietals. As this beautiful winery sits empty and the music plays, we await guests to come enjoy this extravagant occasion. Not only will we be receiving words from Mr. Robert Renzoni himself, but his wonderful staff and wine club members. We will be getting an exclusive tour of the production facility and the vineyards. A night full of food, great wine, and music? Sounds like a good time to me. Follow me inside.
Hi, I'm Robert Renzoni. How are you all this evening? I'm here to tell you a little bit about my family, myself, and why we're here tonight. I'm a fourth generation winemaker. My family's been in the wine business for 131 years. We've been here in the Temecula Valley for just shy of 10 years. We opened our new facility just shy of 4 years ago. We started in the wine business in 1886 with my great-grandfather Federico Renzoni, who my father Frederick was named after. He started making wine off the coast of Fano, which is a small town on the Adriatic coast, about an hour and a half south of Venice in Italy. He started making wine as a hobby because he was actually at the time a professional fisherman, which he hated and despised with a passion. So he decided to do something else that was fun to save his sanity, and that turned out to be winemaking, which evolved to his friends and family members telling him that he was a better winemaker than a fisherman and he should pursue another career. So that's what evolved with the winemaking part of my family. He was then encouraged to move to the United States in the early 1900s by his brother-in-law, which was my great-great-uncle Romeo Battistoni, who was an entrepreneur, to say the least. Came across the world, if you will, with $10 in his pocket, and died. He died in the mid '60s, and he was a millionaire in those days. So, with $10 and a self-made millionaire, not too shabby. So anyway, but I've been born and raised in the business. I've been drinking wine, making wine since I was 6 years old. My grandfather taught me at that young, ripe age. He also taught me how to make his famous wine vinegar, which was another passion of his. And so I've definitely been around this my entire life. People say and joke that I have wine in my veins and not blood. So anyway, I was in the industry for my entire childhood, up until my teen years, and then my family we decided to sell our company in 1994. I was 22 years old at the time. Decided to go work for Ernest and Julio Gallo, worked for them for a couple years, and then I moved to Los Angeles, in which I pursued the music industry because that was another passion of not only my own but my family, and decided to be a touring rock musician for about a decade. Pursued that. Unfortunately, the internet took over the industry and destroyed the rock music industry. And at the young age of 35, I decided to hang up my microphone and get back into my roots of winemaking.
Good evening. My name is Phil. I'm the general manager of Robert Renzoni Vineyards here in Temecula, and we're having our wine club party during our harvest season. This is during our crush, where we have our fruit coming in, our production team making wine for our wine club members to see, seeing the entire process, the beginning to end. You're going to see a little bit of everything tonight, including a tank sample and a barrel sample of a varietal similar to what they're crushing tonight.
what you're seeing, we're dropping the fruit into the auger hopper, which is then distributing the fruit to our crusher destemmer, which is separating the grape from the stems. We are then taking the grapes are dropping down through the crusher into the little mini sump there, which is hooked up to a pump, and it's being pumped into one of our tanks. The far end where Gregorio is there with the pitchfork looking thing, that's where the stems are being kicked out. We would eventually just discard them.
And what this does is it shows us the bricks, which is the sugar accumulation. Very important factor, like I said earlier, for deciding when to pick, along with acid is also a very important factor. So by looking into this expensive thing, so be careful when I give it to you, it'll tell you a number, and that number is the density of the liquid. What'd you say? Depends how many drinks you've had. If you've had under 2, I'll let you have.
Thank you.
Here tonight we have hosted a wine club event, our Harvest Wine Club event, our first ever Harvest Wine Club event, which we crushed our Lagrein fruit, which is, we're proud to say, makes our family's Old Friar brand Vecchio Frate wine, which is the name of the original wine my family made in this country after Prohibition. And so it seemed to be apropos. It worked out wonderful tonight. So we crushed 10 tons tonight for roughly 200 guests, and we educated our customers of how the crushing destemming procedure takes place, what happens, what transpires. Olivia Bew, our winemaker, explained her winemaking tasks. Danny, our cellar master, he explained his cellar duties, and I discussed everything else in between. A lot of fun, very educational, wonderful event for our folks. I thought it was really fun to see the interaction with the crowd, with the questions that they had, and being able to teach them and show them what winemaking is all about. It's just not wave a wand. There's a lot of steps involved with the practice of making wine. And they were able to try wine that was fermenting in one of our tanks, a couple white wines. They were able to see us crushing the Lagrein wine fruit, and then they were also able to sample Lagrein out of barrel that we crushed last year to see the evolution of the wine making process of this varietal that we processed tonight. So it was a lot of fun. I thought it was really inspiring for me to be able to see to experience the interaction with our customers, to see their enthusiasm, and to educate them. A lot of people don't really understand and appreciate what is really involved with making wine, and there is a lot behind the scenes, and we were able to exploit that tonight. So I thought it was a lot of fun.
I think what Robert Renzoni brings to the table that's unique to our winery is the authenticity of what we do here. I think Robert Renzoni, with the history, the Tuscan Italian history, 4th generation Italian winemaker, born here in the U.S., moved to California, and making his own winery happen and work and prosper like we are is a challenge in this area. And I think what's most unique is just how authentic our winery feels. Our Tuscan varietals, our Italian pizzas, our food, everything is fresh and delicious, and the vibe, the energy, the building, everything you do here is just Italian, and there's no denying it.
enjoyed the night as much as we did, and we look forward to seeing you at our next event.